How many roads must Joe Biden walk down before he knows he's on a ship? Sometimes that's in my head and I don't know why, because Biden, who cares about him? Where did he even go? Where did Kamala go? Mama Helen brought that up yesterday when we were chatting. We didn't, I don't think we, no, we didn't come on, but we were just chatting in Zoom all day and um she mentioned that. Where did Kamala go? Where did he go? Hmm.
Mhm.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
Okay.
everybody. How are you today?
Okay. Live long and prosper. Come on. Live long and prosper, Walker. Give me a high five.
Just
You're embarrassing me.
saying
Give me
hi.
four. Now give me four. Yeah.
I sent it to everybody.
That's a boy. God.
I already did it.
He's so old already. Do me a favor and tell Mama, you don't have to share, just tell her that we're on because I want her to understand that this is which phone number this is and how it works. My phone, unfortunately, is close to dead. It did not charge last night. There's something wrong with it. I must get a new one. Gonna
Okay.
wait till we get home.
Okay.
Maybe a boring car ride tomorrow, my friends.
Ooh, not so boring. It's you get at least get to see the country.
I've seen that. I don't know how many times I've been back and forth. I've been back and forth more times than I've been to New York this trip in 13 months, 14 months. Unbelievable. And then there's more work to do at home. There's always something to do. I just want to start off, Joe and I, for, I mean, I can't. We hit 400 today. I woke up and it was regular, it was 3.99. I put up a meme, comes open the computer, I sit down. It's cold as crap out, and now it's I don't know. I don't know what happens in between like 8:30 in the morning and 10 phenomenon, but I looked on the computer and another phenomenon happened, 400. I was like, so thank you very much to everyone who subscribed. I I don't know what we're gonna do now. Jesus, Joe, you better come up with something better.
I know, geez, can you believe that crap?
Joe, we're gonna, you'll start stripping the naked news.
The Naked News, starring
Starring Joe
you,
Crasher.
not
No, no,
me.
no, 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 no.
Oh, yes, you don't want to see
Okay.
it. You don't want to see this naked.
Don't know if my husband would go along with that one so
I
well.
probably, I won't even go
Sorry, ladies and gentle germs.
there. I think I would.
Okay. So yeah, I just definitely thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. It means a
Yes,
lot.
yes.
Hawkeye, where are you going? Thank you, Hawkeye. I love you too. Go sit outside. There is sun out there.
Yeah, it looks sunny. It
It's
looks sunny.
beautiful.
Yeah, I like the sun.
It's
I
always
like the
nice in
sun.
this. Well, how is it over there? You said you had to turn on the heat.
Well, we got sun. It's just cold. It's under 30. And when it gets under 30, it's cold. But the sun does warm it up. It'll warm up to about 60, 62. So that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I think we're hitting 52 or 53. And that's I don't mind that sweater weather. I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
me
I
either.
just I just wish I had brought sneakers with me. I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably thinking I had them, I'd be wearing Michelle's, but Michelle's were packing. A
Yeah.
lot of her stuff were packed, so we didn't share like we usually do. She's so much taller than me. She's a good 5 inches tall. 5 inches or so taller than I, and we have the same size foot. And a lot of stuff we fit in together. Like she's thinner but taller, so and I'm shorter but wider, so we make up for the difference. I don't know. All right. What do you have for us? There's some interesting stuff. I
I
want
got
to actually.
something about a general. A general's promotion blocked
Oh, the
in
blocked
part
guy.
of Trump's retaliation for the Afghan pullout. Finally, some justice for those people that were not only killed, but their families were murdered by our own government. Our own soldiers killed by our own government. It's
That on
terrible.
just
That's terrible. Clinton did it too. But
Benghazi.
this one was the worst one. Afghanistan was the worst one. So a Republican senator has blocked the promotion of a general who oversaw troops in Kabul.
A Republican senator?
A Republican senator has blocked the promotion of a general. See, he's Senator Mark Wayne Mullen out of Oklahoma.
Oh,
And the senators can actually, the senator of the state can actually block a general's promotion. Yes, they can. Absolutely
I
100%.
was gonna say, I thought it was Trump or something.
Hmm. Well, Trump is going to fire some senior officials out of that botched response.
That's okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, I mean some of these
Go
generals
Trump,
need to
go
be
Trump.
a court-martialed. This guy's name is Army Lieutenant General Christopher Donahue. See, he was over there. He was over there
You
when they pulled out.
done you.
You know, and he's if you didn't say anything, it's your fault.
Is that
Just open up your mouth,
right, of
especially as a
course.
general, especially as a
Omitting
general.
the
Not
truth is, yeah, I don't see. It depends. He's one of them. He's probably one of the evil, satanic pieces of garbage. Hawkeye, not too far, please.
yeah,
He stops.
there was a 20-year war over there. They were doing, you know, that they put us in. The establishment put us in that 20-year war over there in the Middle East.
Do we really use the word establishment? Is that the word you and I
I
use,
don't know
Joe?
what to call them, man, because
They're
you can't
Satanists.
call it,
There's
you
the
can't really
cabal. They're
say
the
it's
Illuminati. They're the
right, but
people
you
in
can't really
power.
say it's
They're the
Democrats and you can't
elites,
say
or
it's
they think
Republicans.
they're the elites, elitists.
They're not elitists because they ain't
They
elite in
think
my
they
book.
are.
I know,
You
but
just
they're
could,
not in my book.
yeah. But when I say it, I'm referencing because I think it's
Yeah, I know.
funny.
I know.
Because I think of the fascist, posh motherfuckers that think,
They are fascist.
of course, of
Hmm.
course, the whole monarchy system is fascist.
Yeah,
That's why they ran and started a new land with a new government system with a constitution that shall never be broken. It may be amended, and the only amendment should be technological ones,
yeah.
advancements, and taking away the shit that isn't true and redundant. And I'm really not one to look at that. I bet I could. I bet I could find the redundancies. If I really wanted to study all that, I just like studying too much shit. I can't study one thing. People do. They do that and they love it. I can't do that. Jack of all trades, masters. No. Okay, where are
Yeah.
you going, bud?
I used to be one of those.
I don't know. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's not about one of us in particular, but when we come together, we do form such a great little
We
hive,
do.
a nice
Hmm.
little system. We had to get the bad shit out.
Yep.
We had to
America the
cut off
Great.
our leg.
Yep. America the Great. It takes all of us, not just one or two of us.
Well, I wish it was just America, but unfortunately, it's all over the world.
It takes all of us. Oh
Every
yeah, the Trump
government
dance.
needs to go and be, well, I guess for
Governments need to be
re
run by these countries.
re-justify.
All the countries need to be run by the people instead of these
Well,
rich people.
electronics will make that happen.
Yeah, rich people need to be out of government.
Just like, right. Well, that's neither here or there. Okay. You have electronics and you have somebody obviously on film killing someone else.
Hmm.
There should be no try. Why waste money? Unless you have to prove that the video itself has not been doctored.
Yeah,
That's the only exception, which can't take more than 10 minutes. I'm sure you put it through something and blah, 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 the program does it itself, checks. Maybe you do a second program, boom.
right.
It's really nothing, right? Everything should be good boy. Everything should be very simple, very easy to maintain. People should be able to live better, stress-free, not pay taxes. When they get a $30,000 bonus, they should get $30,000. There are people that get like these 10, $15,000 bonuses, 2,000, they gotta pay tax on it.
Yeah.
What? That's your
That,
hard work. And then they're
who's the
gonna give it
government to tax our hard work like this? God, this is ridiculous. All this taxation without representation. It's bullshit.
just so they can see if tomatoes help pine trees grow.
Yeah. What do they need
You
our
know
money
what?
for?
And they spend millions, millions and millions on such a stupid thing because they're pocketing it, right? They're pocketing the
Yeah.
rest of it. It's as simple as that, right? So then, but now you have these people that just are showing you themselves.
Yeah.
They're all over Rumble, all over YouTube, all over Gab, all over um Truth Social, all over, Facebook, all over Instagram. These people are showing you simple money saving ideas. You don't always have to listen to them, but sometimes it might help you, right? And then you've got these gardeners that are showing you how to grow massive zucchini, how to cook the flowers. You got these cooks too. Don't buy all these ingredients. They'll tell you, here's this, that, that. Grow this. You guys gotta, I'm hoping you're listening. I'm hoping you're out there like listening to that every once in a while at least, because you never know what you bump into.
True.
Anyhow, I didn't mean to go on. So not sorry. Um,
I turned up my heater and it's very hot in here.
so turn it down.
I have to.
Remember the other day we were speaking, ironically, we were speaking about meteorologists
Uh-huh.
and how
Yes.
terrible. So not only is the news propaganda and wrong, I gotta say like 90% of the weather is wrong.
Yes.
Like, really? Like, how is this possible? What are these people getting paid for to lie? Who are telling them? How did they learn to read the clouds and these like sometimes you got these smart people and they're clever and they understand science and they could foresee where maybe things are wrong. But for the most part, I bet there's like this general um facility where they get most of their information, right? Most people do. Most broadcasters do. They go to people for certain information. I don't think these meteorologists sit there every night and say, "Who's looking for hours and studying the skies?" No, no, they're paid to look good for 20 minutes on TV and give you the wrong freaking weather anyhow. It's going to be 90 degrees and partly sunny. Meanwhile, it's
They,
50,
well,
52 degrees and raining cats and dogs.
over here, right? They have these
Just
weather
like,
radar systems set up, right? They have a one right not far from my home that's new. But before that, they had a bunch. They had these. It was like there was like six guys in this office over by the airport, and they had computers like the air traffic controllers did
right.
that would tell them the weather, and that's how they were um, um, doing the weather. But they would always get the temperature wrong. But they would forecast the weather from the airport over here. That's how they did it here. So I don't know how they did it over there or where you guys are from and whatnot. But then from there it switched to these radar things that they've got all over the state now. So
Right. That's the thing. It's things are going to become obsolete and people could be like, oh my God, they're going to lose their jobs. Well, no, if people want to study the weather, that's absolutely fine. But you know what it will be? A hobby.
yeah.
Because you're
Yep.
not going to need to make so much money. You're going to be able to live life a little more, enjoy, take the kids out. I'm not saying you're not going to have any work to do. Just having a household with a few kids is a lot of work.
Yes, it is.
I don't think we're going to have problems repopulating they say, I mean, I don't think they got to depopulate us to the well, nowhere near the Georgian Guidestones said, what was it, 500 million they wanted us
Yeah,
down
they
to.
want 500 million.
Obviously didn't
Well,
come anywhere close to
that would
that.
not be that would be killing a lot of people. A
Yeah,
lot.
8 billion people. 8 billion people. There has to be close to 9 billion, maybe.
Yeah.
And I never knew. I always thought it was about a million bad souls. There's more.
Hmm.
There's more. There's
What did they
probably,
do with, you know what? Remember, I know
excuse me.
everybody remembers all of those big plastic coffins that they had. What did they do with them all?
Right. You see, Mama Helen, you should come in. This is our
What
phone
did
number,
they
so you
do
can
with
just
them
come
all?
right in.
Uh,
Because
I,
she
I
brought it
wonder
up,
what they
didn't she?
did. Yeah, she did. But I wonder what they did with them all, actually.
Right. You see, the thing is, they were
Nobody ever
going to
follows up.
use it,
Yeah,
but those were the good guys that took the pictures.
right.
It's not bad
Okay,
guys.
maybe so. But what
It-
in the end happened to those coffins?
Oh, they got
What
rid of
did
them.
they
The good
move?
guys took them.
Where did they put them?
They burned them. Who knows? Incinerated them. Who cares?
Plastic?
Recycled them.
Hmm. Interesting thought.
No, I understand where you're coming from, but the fact is, they're all just, it's just puzzle pieces to show you, right? The
Yes.
Satanists never let a word out for centuries, but all of a sudden, the last 10 years, a lot of things came out. This is not happenstance.
Yeah.
This is someone's doing. Those
Hard to
pictures
believe
were
that.
taken intentionally. The bad guys aren't going to take pictures.
Mm-mm.
Maybe they
No, I don't
did.
think they're
Maybe
going
they
to.
did to show other people that it's all there and done.
Yeah.
And then somebody took those in between. That happens, but then it's also a way to get those people. There's movies that are back in the 40s and 50s that have triple, quadruple agents in it. It's like this shit does happen.
Yeah, I
They've
know that.
used it
I know that.
before.
Triple
Patton's
agents? Yeah.
Patton wasn't happy when he had to do the fake army bit.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He wasn't happy, but they had to go along with it. And it worked. They had these paratroopers coming down. They were dummies in parachutes. Patton's fake army. Remember that stuff? And that's pretty much what was going on here at a totally thousand times different degree level of understanding of 52-degree dimensional chess. What is it, baby? So you talked about the general.
Mm,
What was your other subject? You did have another one.
I did. Oh, a
Uh,
couple of them. Anthony
uh,
Blinken.
Blinken, that
Tony
was it.
Blinken.
Who was Blinken again? I recognize
He's
the
the
name.
Secretary of State under Joe
Biden
Biden.
had Blinken.
Yeah.
That's yes, I remember now. But
Yeah. So Daryl Issa, the representative out of California, the Republican, it was reported that the State Department held therapy sessions for employees who were upset by President-elect Trump's election victory. He said, Izza says, I am concerned that the department is catering to federal employees who are personally devastated by the normal functioning of American democracy through the provision of government-funded mental health counseling because Kamala Harris was not elected president of the United States. That's what he wrote in a letter to Blinken. Because you're not allowed to do that to have therapy sessions for something that's normal. If something like that is normal, these people have mental health issues and should see a doctor.
well, that's the whole part of Daddy Trump. I said at the very beginning, I call him Daddy because he's a good father. First of all,
Yeah.
you could see it. You could see it in his own kids. I mean, everybody
Oh,
makes
hell yeah.
mistakes. People fall in love and get divorced. Believe me, accidents happen, and you grow up and you become wise, and that's exactly like what Trump did. He
Yeah.
grew up, but he was never a heavy drinker. He never wanted to
He
commit
didn't
evil.
drink at
He
all.
helped people from the bottom of his heart.
Yes, he did.
He still does. He put millions. He put, like, I think he lost $1 billion in office. He didn't take a paycheck. He donated it. I mean, come on, people. And how could you go around? Of course, not our little group of 400. Thank you guys. Um, but how could anybody put this guy down? He has helped black, white, Chinese, I mean, you name it, Jewish. Look at his donation book. He has one. You could look it up online. That's what I did years and years back. It had, like, at that time it had over 300 pages with anywhere between 50 and 100 different organizations on it. Are you serious? I'm not even sure if this was just the Trump name or just Donald Trump, but it was fantastic. And didn't he help Jesse to run for president? Um, I don't know how long ago.
I don't
He
remember.
did. I mean, he was a phenomenal man. He still is. He
Yeah,
helped in
yeah,
9/11. I
definitely.
remember sitting there watching him, and
Mhm.
he didn't make a big deal out of it.
I hated him.
You hated him.
I did. I hated Trump.
I hated Bush, but yeah.
Well, I hated him because of the program that he did. You know that? Remember that one he did on TV?
Prentice?
Yeah, The Apprentice. I, I hated it because because I've been fired so many times. I hated those words. You're fired.
So maybe he taught you why you were fired so many times.
Nobody ever told me why I was
I
fired
never
so
really
many.
watched that show. I don't think
I
I
don't
ever
know.
watched the show,
God,
actually.
I never did
I didn't
because
watch
of that.
TV at that time, very rarely,
I did. I did. I
unless it
was.
helped people. I remember the only reality show I ever watched in Brooklyn. I liked America's Got Talent the first
I
couple of
like that.
seasons.
Yep. And the singer one. The
I didn't
singing.
watch I didn't watch that one. But I only watched like 2 or 3 seasons of it because John would watch TV.
Yeah.
Not because, and that was one thing we would agree on. I like to hear whatever. I like to see talent, but
Yeah.
the one where they all lost the weight, The Biggest Loser.
The biggest loser here.
Now, this is a reality show I can get behind. I'm no Michelle Obama, but I do like to see people keep fit, drink water, stay healthy. I mean, I'm a smoker, but it's all gone now, and I'm not going to persecute you, but drink your water, do your walks, walk, walk.
Move. No, not only walk, you have to move. You have to move all of your body, all of your muscles have to move every day. Not just one set. All of them.
Women don't realize, even when you're cleaning, that's a type of exercise. A lot of
Yes, it
times.
is.
A
Yes, it
lot of
is.
times. You know,
Mhm. Move all your
make it a
muscles.
habit to stretch when you're cleaning, and
Yeah.
just little
Mhm.
things. It really goes a long way. You can live another 10, 15 years.
Always move every muscle every day.
Yeah, I like
If you
that. Good
can.
man. Yeah,
If
see,
you can.
Joe, you are clever, aren't you?
Sometimes.
You wonder where, Joe,
On
Joe,
Mondays I am.
you got me. You got me, Joe. You got me good there, Joe. Got me, guys.
There you go.
Hope everybody's doing well today.
Yeah.
So there's a couple
That's
of things I wanted to bring up. Are you done? Was there
you
anything
can.
else?
I got a couple more if you want. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go on, go on. I'm still I'm going to share a bit, so there's a couple.
Well, there's it's funny. They're kidding Elon Musk, but they're kind of pushing too at the same time. I think they really want him to buy that MSNBC. So Trump Jr. is trying to convince him he should buy it.
I don't see any reason why he's wasting any more. What is he going to buy everything and put it out? Well, that's the whole idea. Make it all one.
Well,
That's what I
Comcast is gonna spin off a couple of cables, which means they're gonna get rid of them.
right.
MSNBC, CNBC, USA, E, Oxygen, and the Sci-Fi Channel.
What?
You know, NBC, I
I don't even
believe
watch them.
NBC started all this crap against President Trump with the grab him by the pussy. I wholeheartedly believe
Yeah, you've
they
said that
started it
before.
all.
I never noticed the difference.
That was the first time we saw the Democrats hate.
Yeah. Oh, I'm stealing this. So the
And they just
husband's looking at the calendar and he's marking off X's on the calendar, and the wife comes behind him and says, "Counting down to Christmas." And the guy says, "Nope, January 20th."
hell yeah.
People are clever. I love
Oh,
you
he
guys.
is,
I
man.
love all you patriots. You have no idea. I listen to every single one of you, even though some of you can be a little annoying, but that happens. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Kidding. I love you all. I love you all evenly. So does that make me a racist?
No.
I don't understand why anybody should hate anybody else. I know disputes and stuff, but there should be no hate. How good would the world would be if there wasn't any hate? If in a day or two you just calmed your ass fucking down, pardon my French, but really, grow the hell up, right?
Let's see
Let's
what the
make
poll says.
people work, 58 hours every day and only give them $2. Like, this happens. Not
The
58
poll the
hours a
poll
day. That
says
might
that
be on Venus, but what?
the poll says that they should that he should buy MSNBC. 90% of the people.
I'm
He's
just
got
thinking about something
315
else.
billion. It's only what they're selling it for, what, 8 billion?
I believe he was trying
It was
people to become smart business people, so that's why he was so many. Oh, on the Shawn Apprentice, yeah. Yes,
yeah.
yes. Trump is a
I
teacher, right?
but I didn't
Get
understand
it
that
from the
because I
beginning.
didn't watch it. That's why.
Is daddy of the world.
Yes.
He's going to tell
I
you
I
when to go to
understand
bed.
now. Yeah. I
No, he's
understand
gonna
now.
what?
I understand Trump now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing not to understand. He's a fantastic guy who's going to save the world. Isn't it
He is a good guy.
wonderful?
He's a damn good guy.
Him and his American heroes. We gotta come up with a nice little like you have the Marvel team, the Avengers and all this shit. We gotta
Yeah.
come up with something for the cabinet and Trump's
Yes,
whole
we
team
do.
and huh?
Yeah, you're right. We do.
Yeah.
Need to come up with
Like
a name for him.
I like freedom fighters, but that's been used, like
But we need
we got to
something
do
like
something a
that.
little wittier, huh?
We need something like that.
Yes. Well, this is okay. So a lot of Joe's FBI things go up to like 500 views. They go, so we were hoping maybe not today, because today I think I think you should say Trump has you by the balls, crooked motherfucker. I don't know why, but I think you should say that. But we were thinking of doing one where he doesn't relatively curse too much, to
Yeah.
see if it gets more views, which I think it would because we're a little foul mouthed. It's an adult show, okay? Sorry.
Foul
I try
mouth.
to have a little humor and
I was in the military. I've always had a foul mouth.
yeah. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. Mama Helen backed me up on that stuff. It's just I don't know. My father was a perfect, he spoke so well and eloquently. They always picked him to do. And what a
My
voice. My
parents
father
don't
had a
cuss.
voice too. God, did he?
My
But he
parents don't
he could
cuss.
speak a lot of languages and understand I don't know. Um, in any case, the whole point is I was thinking, the snake story that Trump always tells. I was telling you this earlier. Like if we called Trump something like Trump is the Pied Piper,
Mm,
and he's getting you bad evil snakes or something, or maybe we have to look up the actual.
we do.
Well, maybe somebody in the chat. There's quite a few watching us. Helen, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Good morning, Ela. Love you to death. Hello, Alan's here. Good morning, good morning. I don't know who else is watching, but happy to see you all. And maybe somebody else will have an idea. So, because I really want him to say the ball thing, but something one day without crooked motherfuckers. Because honestly, I don't like that term. I might say it, but I don't like that's oh, it was in History of the World. What was his name? Oedipus? He dated his mother or slept with his mother. Is it
Oh,
Oedipus? I might be right. Yeah, that's where the term comes from. The
oh,
word fuck itself comes from royalty. Probably people don't know this, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, guys. If you're gonna write back to me, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Where royalty, before the king, say Henry VIII, got remarried, he was able to go and the village, any woman he wanted all night until he got married. And that's where that word comes from. I don't remember what it's short for. It's probably short for something, but that was it. Before the king got married, he was able to. So you know how many times Henry VIII did it, because you know how many times he was married. What a moron. If he had done it less, he would have had a boy. I think it goes if you the more sex you have, the more likely you are to have a female. And the less sex you have, not saying you don't have sex often, but it's just the less sex you have, the more likely you to have a male. I'm not sure. I remember that from freaking grade school people. So I don't know if that changed, but I remember learning that with the Henry VIII stuff. The teacher actually told us. Stupid. She actually told us if they had just had less sex, he might have had that boy. It was like,
oh
okay,
God.
good to know.
Thank you for
Well,
that.
in eighth grade, we had a teacher who touched the boys. Uh-huh. And this is Catholic school. And I
Male or female?
remember I had gone to, huh?
Was it male or female?
Male. Yeah. And he lived with his mother. He was finally thrown out years after us, but he was there for years. Um, and I remember I went to England and I told him that the man who helped me and my father was obviously gay. And he was like, "Well, how did you know he was obviously gay?" And I was like, "That's
Yeah.
how." Like
Exactly like
that's that
that.
that was it. You just got it right there, Mr. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say his name, but he was kicked out. He was kicked out of the school. He would go and massage the boys' backs. Not the girls, not the girls. He would go and massage their backs and touch them and their heads and stuff. Yeah. They're passing by. Yeah. He wasn't very crude about it, but it was obvious.
It's still
Everybody
weird.
knew. Everybody knew. Good old St. Anselm's. If anybody wants to look it up, I wouldn't doubt it was in one of the papers. The snake charmer. That's right. Oh, the snake charmer Trump. Can you say that? The snake charmer Trump?
Think John Trump. I don't know. That's a lot of.
He needed to keep his socks on. Mama, you got me lost this time, but you're too sick to come in. I get it. Oh, anybody else want to come in? Did you share to Chrissy, by the way?
I
I
thought
don't
I
want,
did.
I
Probably
don't
did.
think early.
I usually
Well,
do.
actually, she might do better on the later week. I'm gonna remind her for Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah, everybody's always welcome. I try to get everybody that I can. So,
It's a matter of feeling comfortable talking. I mean, they have to get used to Zoom, they have to get used to us, and then
yeah.
we've had some people come in for a day or two and they just don't feel comfortable and they say they're sorry. They'll
Okay.
still watch us. There was that woman Donna, another Nancy. Yeah, I've had a couple, and they were women. They gave it a shot, and
Nothing wrong, right? We're
it
all
was
here to support a constitutional United States.
That's all it is. And I don't care how you do it, just as long as
Maybe
you
the
do a
constitutionalists.
little bit of something to help out.
What do
Just a
we call
little
them? The
bit, just a
constitutionalists.
little bit, just a
Yeah,
little bit.
that's too long, huh? You think? Did you hear
Oh,
me?
to be having no boys is the sucks. No, I missed you. I'm sorry.
The constitutionalists. Trump's team calling them that. Is that too much?
That's,
It's kind of odd. Doesn't feel right. Very good.
I never liked the fact that constitutional starts with con. The constitute is of oneself, to a constitute, I believe.
Yeah,
To constitute of oneself.
I need to.
And con in Spanish means what? With oneself.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because it probably either, I don't know where it came from. It has to be old, but it has to be Latin. It doesn't sound Greek, constitutional. Gotta figure. I like looking that stuff up, but most people don't, so I'll shut up. Sorry. What else do you have for us? You continue. I got a few things.
Well, this just came out. Climate doomers slam the 300 billion a year funds transfer from West as paltry. So what happened there is that the UN, they're in talks with the rest of the countries. Something like I think 28 countries or more than that.
Yeah.
They all get together, right? They're all having these talks and they're saying, well, why don't we just take from 300 million from or billion from each of the wealthiest countries to give to the poorest countries? So the poorest countries say, no, we don't like that. We want 400 billion. Why are they negotiating like that? What are these other countries that are getting the money? What are they giving for that money? That's what I'd like.
Money is bullshit. Don't, I wouldn't,
Yeah, what do they give?
the whole money thing,
Yeah,
even buying CNN or whatever the fuck, all this money shit is a ploy because it's going to change to Nasera.
it
It's going
needs
to
to.
change to gold backing, like it should have been. It
Yeah,
should have stayed that way back from the 1830s,
something like that.
maybe 1860s too. No, we had the dollars in the 1860s.
Right.
Okay, that's very important. 1830 to 1860, and the flat earthers probably know why. And I've spoken about it before, liquid um soil liquidation. You ever heard me talk about that? Well, apparently between 1830 and 1860s, there's a lack of pictures. There were pictures back then, and they were taken, some were taken in the 60s and show many, many houses all empty. Like everything is empty. There's no people. And it's strange. You know what time it is. And I've looked at it a few times. And this isn't the only picture. This is one. And honestly, it's on video. It's very difficult. I wish I could have it in hand, but it looks very real to me. And you could tell what time it is. It's like 12:01 in the afternoon, I believe it was, because of the shadow coming off of one of the poles or something they have out there. I forgot what it was. Why at 12 o'clock in the afternoon would, like, I think it was San Francisco, be totally empty? And and then between 1830 and 1860, we have no real photos or anything. But this, it gets even stranger, okay? So before this time, we have made these Gothic, gigantic churches and cathedrals and mosques and temples and forts and castles and should I go on? Like these enormous structures. But yet, in the 1860s, you have pictures of these enormous structures with men on horseback in dirt roads, dirt, muddy roads. Do you think we would have cared more about our transportation? How would you get shit from one place to another with muddy transportation? Where'd all the mud come from? Don't rely on me. Go look it up. I've seen many of these pictures. This is also goes and leads into the fair, right? The what was it called? The World Fair.
Yeah, yeah, that the one that went all over the place.
When was it? 18, because I believe after
Maybe.
this time. So we had loss of people, I think. And then a lot of a lot of abortion rules started to come in, women's rules where they were afraid and they give away these children, and then these they put them in the world fairs. Just like these children today that are being exposed on stage, that do these pageants. Why the hell do we have to see a 5-year-old in anything but a costume for Halloween, which is another conspiracy for another time? Please tell me. Please tell me why they're raiding around at 5 years old. This is why you have so much pedophilia. Think about it. People can't control it, so let's just push it in their faces, right? There has to be some daddy to take care of this. There really does. Because bad liberals, bad Satanists, bad people, bad liberals and Democrats don't realize that there are Satanists. All they want is religion out of the schools and churches and, off their block and whatever. I'm not extremely religious, but I ain't gonna turn away God. Like, I'm not stupid either. Like, if
You
there's
never were, but you have become a little bit more religious
yes. Well,
than that.
I've always been spiritual.
Yeah.
Always been spiritual. I always felt connected to people. I love people. I love people. Even people that think that they hate me right now or I hate them or so. I don't hate at all. I've forgiven everybody in my life. And believe me, if we've had tiffs, I've had worse with other people. That's just the way it is. What is this? Trump could prompt Supreme Court ruling on birthright citizenship? Just
Okay.
I didn't hear anything about that, but
What?
sounds good to me. Anybody else?
I didn't hear that one.
Yep. Yep. Well, I'm not lying.
Well, and he's going to do a lot of things with the immigration thing. Okay, look, it's not only the Mexicans that come over here and do the birthright thing. It's people from all over the world that are doing the birthright thing here now. They come over here, they have a kid right away so that they can get stuck here. They get a work permit and then they live here.
Well, then
Okay.
is that different? The
No,
birthright from
it's
the
not.
anchor baby?
It's the same thing.
Really? Okay. I
Yes,
thought
it's
it
the
was
same thing. It's the same
your
thing because look,
birthright because you were born
look,
here.
look. They come here illegally. Some of them come here illegally. They have their first kid that anchors them here. Okay,
Right,
because
I
they
get
got to
it.
raise an American their child, which is an American. Okay, so they raise the children. Meanwhile, it takes 12, about 12 to 13 years to become an American citizen. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but you have to learn the language to become an American citizen. You used to. That was the way it was supposed to be. Now since Biden and them, they pushed people through and made them citizens. They didn't care if these people
Like,
spoke English or not. They
and then
they
the
pushed them
chain
through, and now
migration in the
they're
lottery system. I
yeah
dated an Irish dude back, well,
yeah
that was 9/11 time. I was like, this kid would work his butt off. He would do anything. He wanted to become some sort of engineer. He's a really smart
Yeah.
kid.
There's
And
nothing wrong with a person
I
like
see
that.
everybody else walking into this country, but he's Irish and couldn't get a
Right.
visa even. I mean, come on, what the hell is wrong with you? Not saying one nationality is better than the other, but where was the fair? They had chain migration? I mean, oh, forget it. It just, you know, the point is, I think
For a
that
male, it's harder. For a male, it's harder to get anchored here. For a female, it's easier because all she does has to do
well,
is the baby. The male is always
yeah,
detached. The
yeah, that's
male is
true.
always detached unless the male is with the female and it's a family situation.
I had people ask me, well, they're why are all these like Lakin and stuff, why are they such big deals when you got criminals in America doing the same thing? And I'm like, first of all, they're already citizens. So they didn't break that law, whereas illegal immigrants are illegal, so they already broke one law.
That's right.
So this is their
A big one.
second law
And that's a big
that they
one.
broke. Yeah,
The
it's
first
a
one's a
big
big
one
one, guys.
because that is security of our country. But right? I don't understand how do you argue such stupidity, some people. We want to protect you, your friends, your neighbors, your children, your family, your mother, your sister, your brother, your uncle. We want to protect our border. We want to protect the border, families at the border.
Yeah.
We want to protect everybody. It just helps us that much more not to have criminals here that don't belong here. It's not, I don't understand. I don't understand why it's such complexity here. Yeah, I don't know. What else you got, Joe?
Let's see what else do we have.
Anybody ever watch Mommy Dearest? I was thinking about it. I was thinking about Mommy Dearest a couple of days ago. I'm not sure what spurred it on, but I had been thinking about it. And sure enough, thinking about it, only thinking about it, I see it pops up on YouTube for free. The movie, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And it's not a very nice movie. It kind of reminds me of what the Illuminati do to their kids. Okay? That could be why it was spurred up in my head. Yeah, yeah, something to that effect. I'm sure. I'm sure. My allergies are killing me too. My throat is killing me. Oh, I told you that there were drones. I started telling you guys there were drones at the polling stations in Russia. I It wasn't Putin
What?
saying this, but I was listening to a couple of things when
Really?
Putin was talking. Yeah, and the news reporter was like, "Aren't you afraid to go because there are drones there and these drones are weaponized?" And the guy's like, "No, I'm Russian. You know, it's Russian pride. It really is."
Yeah.
And he did. Putin said there were no connections. It was all nonsense. There was no Russian connections to Trump or vice versa. It was all nonsense.
Well, they're still not going to believe Putin. You know that they're gonna still put that narrative out of Russia, Russia, Russia. You know.
Putin's not going to let it happen. Putin even said that people that aren't into government, say,
Mhm.
lack the brains. That's what he said.
Yeah.
They lack the brains. Um, and they have the government make their he was specific about economic decisions. Now, when you think about economy, you think of Trump. So in other words, because people, he might be right, lack the brains to make economic decisions. Like, for example, I gambled a lot. Fuck. You know what I mean? So we need somebody like Daddy Trump to run economics. And that's much more than that. It's not just like, oh, he's going to help you with your dollars and your business. No, he's going to take taxes away. But Nasera is coming. BRICS is coming. Nasera is coming. Whatever you want to call it, it's coming towards us. We're going to be backed by gold. It's going to be an incredible, enlightening time. And my God, do I sound like a Renaissance princess?
Yes, you do. Yes, kind of do.
Fat bottom girls make the rockin' world go round. Thank God I tightened mine up. Okay.
There you
But I
go.
still make the rockin' world go round. Uh,
Fat bottom girls.
yeah, and
You
I
know
have
fat
Queen in
bottom
my
girls?
head. Queen tried to tell us there's so many. What did Mama say? Not Age of Aquarius. 25, the year 2525. Was it 25, 2025? Oh, good morning, brother. How you doing, brother? Brother Rebel's on.
What's up, Rob?
Putin also said something about the Olympics. I can't remember that it was like offenseful, something to that effect. It was offensive, and I think he went on. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he said he understood why it was offensive to all Christians. And he even went as far as saying this is why we do not um he didn't ally with certain countries. It was very oh, I have to go back and listen to it. I hate when I don't remember. I didn't even write it down, guys.
Darn it.
They did say something. He also said, I know, right? Are you on your way? Is it that
I'm getting
time?
ready to.
Should
I'm
we?
making my coffee.
He made clear that China is not pursuing the US anymore, and that the three of us, Russia, the US, and China, the main powers, we are the main powers,
Yes, you are.
um, including a few smaller ones, but we will unite. That's what Putin was saying in a basic term, like
Mm.
that's how I took it. No, that's how he said
Yes,
it.
our people, Putin has such harsh ideas. All those other countries have such harsh ideas against.
It's not going to be harsh while Trump is in office.
Well, while he's in there, but what? See, we all have to remember this one thing too. What are we going to do after Trump? Don't forget that, because we got 4 years of bliss
Joe,
right now.
Joe,
But
you don't
what's
know
going
how
to
much is
happen
going to
afterwards?
change in 4 years,
I
my
know,
friend. Get
I
ready
know,
for the awakening.
I
Get
know.
ready, guys.
It's
The
going to be
awakening
rough,
started. The awakening started already.
right?
And people that are feeling it, they're feeling it. They know. They've been
Yeah,
hurting. They've been hurting inside and out. There's so many ways. It could be love, it could be the loss of love, it could be physical, it could be torment, it could be sleep, um it could be stupid shit like the worst allergy season ever. The people are going through I don't mean it's the worst allergy season, but for them it is, right? So
right.
everybody's going through their own shit. Bad back, I mean terrible back. I mean, it's up and down. People get sick, or moods. It's very tough to stay positive lately in general. But mood swings are, so I'm trying to conquer all this, and it ain't easy, guys. It ain't easy, folks. It ain't. But I'm gonna remind you, healthy bodies are healthy minds, and vice versa. Healthy minds connect with other healthy minds, and healthy bodies carrying the blood of God connect with God better. It's very weird that Mommy Dearest came up. It's very weird. Did I did tell you about the lamp yesterday, right? That was weird. I was turning on the fan and I turned it on low. So that was like the third pull of the string because it's, ceiling fan. And the lamp went on. The lamp is a touch lamp. You touch it once and it comes on to a light, uh, not a very bright light. It gets brighter as you tap it the three times. So it must be an electrical thing because it happened again to me last night. I turned on the fan. I could leave the fan on all day. I like the air circulating, but I guess John turns it off. So I did it again and the lamp came on. I was just like, isn't that cool? See, people, I don't jump to conspiracies like right away. I do think about things, let things happen a couple of times before I do. That's an electrical thing.
Yeah.
My dreams, however, are not. My dreams are, oh, I'm always in this Trump realm. It's a Trump realm, kind of. It's it's not all Trump. It's just his realm of peace. That's the dreams. It's all about peace and um how it would work is just people just I can't no, I'm not gonna go into that now. You're on your way. Let's do this. Wait, do you have any more news?
Not
Did you
no.
remove them from the carabiner and put it back on your normal keys?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. No. I have lost my keys.
Oh shoot. Are they in your other suit, perhaps?
No.
In the year 2525, if man is still
I
alive.
had
Oh,
them yesterday.
did you have him yesterday?
Yeah.
Because you drove yesterday.
Do you remember bringing your keys back inside yesterday?
Are these my keys?
Oh no, did you leave him in the car, dude? Is your
No.
car even there? You don't leave your car running in New York or New Jersey, really.
Yeah, yeah, right.
I've been watching, okay. I don't like toothpaste because toothpaste has fluoride in it. So I try to do my own stuff. I do have toothpaste with me. Sometimes I use toothpaste once in a while. Some people just use peroxide their whole lives. I used everything from baking powder and lemon and making my own stuff. I've done everything.
No.
If you watch those home shows I'm talking about where things make it easier for you, I told this to Mama Helen yesterday. They have a thing of toothpaste. You could get a little one, the 99 cents travel ones or something. They put in big ones and then they poke holes in it and they put it in the tank of the toilet. The water you lift off the cover and you put in our building we had diaphragms. We had different diaphragm. We had different types. Yeah, that's what it was called, little leather piece. We had different plumbing, but I know, the tanks with the water's filled up. So you put it in there, and instead of getting like toothpaste is kind of expensive lately, but instead of getting those things and always cleaning, it makes your toilet nice and minty smelling and whatever else, nice and clean. It cleans it. You can also use toothpaste with a toothbrush to do the chrome on your car. Chrome. Chrome. Don't like that word. I wonder why. So you take the toothpaste, you put it on that silver part of your car, right? That silver chrome color. And you can clean it, the brush, and just water it down. And supposedly it sparkles, sparkles, sparkles. Same with the wheels, the tire rims, right? The rims of the car. Um, what can I say? This is the same stuff you're brushing your teeth with.
Yeah.
Right? This is the shit your child is brushing their teeth with. Child isn't fully developed until they're 25. Even their bodies sometimes don't stop growing until their 20s. But their brains absolutely don't stop until, anywhere between, I think 23 and 26, 27 is a fair age. 25, I've always said. And you're putting chemicals in them, and they're drinking water. Moms, dads, if you're telling your kids to drink water, make sure to get them at least a bottle of water, which is not as safe even because plastic is terrible, especially after opening it. Finish it. Finish it. You don't want the warm water sitting back in the bottle after being opened again. It's better to buy from your local stores. Their brand names. Like if you live in Florida, Publix. I don't think there's A&Ps. What else is left? Key Foods? No. Shop and Stops? Oh, they're closing down. ShopRites? ShopRites. So get ShopRite brand water. It's safer.
7-Elevens are gonna close a lot of stores.
I never liked Fuji water. It has a lot of minerals, but I would imagine that's expensive and I doubt it comes from Mount Fuji. I really do, but whatever. The labels lie to you anyhow most of the times. None of those 3-letter agencies worked for us. The FDA, think they actually did anything for us. I think the only thing that helped us was the CDC denying Obama to give us he bought the patent of the vid, the co of the vid. Ovic Meke. I was trying to do pig Latin there. I don't know if it was any good. From Britain, right? We bought the patent from Britain. It was already a patent about 10 years before it came out. And it was it was not the regular COVID because COVID's been around since the Korean War. Probably before that we know of, right? And it was definitely created, right? Uh-oh. Was that a no-no? I don't know. But if it's patented, it's created. So they can't really, it's a fact. I don't know if they could take me down for that, but whatever. I don't think they have power to. So then Obama went to our CDC and said, hey, can we mess around with this shit? And they said, no, no, no. So Obama sold it to Wuhan for 80 million or upwards of it, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. It could be 800 million for all the hell I know.
Because he
And
doesn't care.
it was not an accident.
No.
It was not an accident that it got out. Because we've had people go there and we have pictures of them going there. Certain people like Hillary Clinton, Pig Pelosi, Obama himself. Yep. There are pictures of that. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, Joe,
Probably not true.
Reb said something really funny. He said, telepathically start your car, brother. It's a little late. I'm sorry for reading that late. Oh, wait, what are we saying? Do we know what we're saying? I mean, we have plenty of time. But what are we saying? Do you guys want to come up with something? There's a bunch of you watching. Do you want Joe to say something in particular? Or I think we'll have to work on the snake charmer.
Snake charmer.
Yeah, I like that. We'll have to manipulate it somehow. It's better than Pied Piper. If you guys remember, I think it was the Pied Piper, right? He did his little pipe thing to get all the snakes out of Ireland. So they all followed him out. See, I wonder why there are fables like that. Why make up a unicorn, for example? Why make up a unicorn and then some country, even though libtardal like Scotland, sorry to say they have turned mostly libtardal, would make their national animal a unicorn? Just find that shit bizarre. I just do. I mean, we have other animals with horns. We have dinosaurs with horns too. We have animals with 3 horns. So where'd they go? Is it just folklore? Is it Ireland? They say is the closest to God. You can't get any closer.
Yeah,
That whole country prays all the time at once. I'm just saying, I just don't know. I just wonder certain things like Egypt and Antarctica. Oh wow, I wonder if that guy joined. Do you remember the spades? We were playing spades last night, and that
yeah.
guy. So the 2 people we're playing against, the blue team, the one on the right of me had a picture of an alien as his profile picture. I have my Facebook picture as mine, and Joe's very, very new, so he just has a white dude, just like a white racist, um,
White
a
race.
white profile.
Yeah, that's me,
Damn
man.
racists. And
The
so
race.
the guy's partner, the alien guy's partner, asks if he believes in aliens. I said, of course I do. You know, he didn't ask me, but he started going on about this stuff. He started going on about the flat earth. Remember that, Joe?
Yep.
And all I could say is like, dude, we're playing spades. We're on a little chat. It's very difficult to chat and play this spades in general. Very difficult. Because the phone only opens up one thing at a time. It's just difficult. And I said, just come on to the liberally challenged and you'll get most of the answers you seek. Because I'm not shy about anything I believe in. Really haven't been. Look, it's not even that I believe in half the things I say. I do believe in a lot. I really do. It's the fact that nobody's proved me wrong. I've been right plenty of times up till now. Which tells me that the conspiracies that I've been told by many other different sources are true, and the things that I put together are true. I've gotten people as like Joe to be more convinced of other things that just don't seem right. They never did seem right to Joe, but now he gets why, right?
Right.
And there's just
Lot,
what is that?
lot of things.
Oh, that's a good one, Helen. I had another point to make, but oh well, I forgot what it was. Helen says for the FBI to look at want ads.
What?
Look at want ads.
Ah, oh yeah. Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Like
She
that.
always comes up with good ones. What was I saying now? Oh shoot. There was a whole point to it, right? God, those trees are beautiful. The one on I'm going home tomorrow. I don't want to talk about trees right now. I'm going home tomorrow. Well, the trees are reminding me that I'm leaving because my mother-in-law, every time she comes out, she goes, "Isn't that a beautiful tree?" She says it every day, maybe twice a day. But one time I told her the tree across the way is prettier. I should never have said that. I was kidding. But well, I don't know. I like the rust color. I like both. I like both. One's very burgundy red, with a bit of orange. The other one's yellow with orangey rust color, a rust. The only thing that rusts else is metal, right? We were talking about the spirits yesterday, Mama, that the why do we call drinks spirits? And it's because of the fermentation, the process it goes through. And the same with the ale, it has to, the body goes through a certain process before it dies. And so do the spirits. They consider it something like alchemy spirits. So do ales and liquors and such. I don't know why we brought that up yesterday. There was a bigger picture to it. And there was something else. I know we got to do the videos. Joe is off tomorrow. No, you're not off tomorrow, are you,
Not
Joe?
about Thursday, because this is
Fudge.
Thanksgiving
Fudge.
week, so we only get that day off.
Fudge.
Guy's real chintzy, I think.
Oh, wait, I'm leaving tomorrow anyhow. Wait, do you have an early shift Wednesday? Like, will you get
I
out or
do, I don't know how it's going to play out that day. I don't know. It just
right?
depends. It depends on if there's a customer in the store at 9. That's what it depends on. If there's a customer in the store
No, what
and
I'm asking is, what I was asking is maybe your boss will let you leave early
yeah,
on Wednesday.
hopefully, so I can.
But who knows how I'm gonna be feeling. What a trip. Yay.
Coming in
I'll be
late.
able to, I'm dying to see my kitten. Oh my God, so long. At this point, maybe if poor Winchester, if he's not attached to me, I'll give him to Mikey if we leave. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Oh, Winchester, you know damn well he's going to be attached to Mikey.
He was already attached to Mikey. Mikey is so
Really?
good with kittens. Oh my. I've
Kids,
never seen the outdoor cats would all come to him. He'd take care of them. Oh God.
probably still
Wants
does.
him to do like technician work or something, you know? He might not want to be a doctor, veterinarian. That's a lot of study or whatever. But technicians make a lot of money. And they're very important. Animals breaking their paws are just so sad. It's just so sad. Mama Helen knows. She has 2 kittens that don't work properly. But they're smart
And
as
then the
shit.
one that turns off the damn air conditioner.
Right. The one turns off the fan, the other one steals pizza, it's a whole
Yeah.
big thing. Go look for one. How are you gonna say it, Joe? Oh, I
What am I
gotta
going to say? What am I
see
going
how
to
old I
say?
am, guys. My hair is so gray.
What am I
Oh,
going to say?
the want ads. Go
Oh,
look through the want ads. That is a good one. Yours yesterday, Mom, got over 500 views. It's got quite a few likes too. Maybe like 25, I think. They like Mama Helen. Who wouldn't? Oh, how far are we anyhow?
I'm just coming down the hill looking at the building right now.
Because I think we'll go after this. I have a few things I gotta do. Like, I gotta finish packing. The neighbor needs my help.
Should be there
I'm
momentarily. And I,
mostly packed from last week, so it's not that bad, but I want to vacuum and do a few. Actually hungry. I'm never hungry in the morning. Very odd. I'll drink 4 cups of coffee or at least 2.5, 3 before I eat anything at like anywhere between 6 and 9 and 10 at night. I don't know. I'm a weird person. I don't know. Not to say I wouldn't snack in the middle of the day. Sometimes I do. Sometimes. Coming down the mountain, here he comes. He'll
yeah.
be coming round the mountain, here he comes. Come on, Joe. Come on, everybody. We need more people to come on when Joe does this so everybody can scream.
Some
I'll
of
make
you
it.
crooked bastards are going to need the water.
I'm so sorry. I spoke right in front of you. Oh, that was good though.
I love
Beautiful, darling. Beautiful. Absolutely.
it.
Magnificent.
Hilarious.
Magnificent. I loved it. My God, he's a professional cursor outer. Aren't you, Joe? Joe.
Yeah,
Joe. Joe.
I am that I am, and that's all that I am.
Joe. You're a professional cursor router.
I am. Feel good.
You feel good, Joe?
Feel good. I feel
Feel good.
great.
That's good, Joe. That's really good, Joe. All right. So no, I'm not going to do this now. Yeah, there are a couple of videos I wanted to show you, but we're going to have to wait maybe till, shoot, though. I didn't want to, maybe Wednesday night we can do it. I don't know. Shoot. All right, guys. Take care. We love
Peace out,
you.
man. Have a great, beautiful day.
Well, we're going to try, right?
Love y'all.
Not if I go home tomorrow, it will be an excellent, excellent day.